Hey everybody, clearing. Okay, so I'm pretty excited to do this reading because I was guided to handle the cards a little bit differently than normal. I'm actually going to use the Hermetic Tarot to have the Divine Feminines speak to what we see from the Divine Masculines today. But first off, what I'm going to do is ask for some encouragement for the Divine Masculines watching. What can we see, Divine Creator, to encourage the Divine Masculines who are watching along the journey today? The only card that fell face down is the Lovers. This is the storyboard of the higher love that exists, whether we believe in it or not, whether we have eyes to see it or not. So Divine Masculines, just trust. It's all about the love. This is not a trick. This love is not a trick. We have the intuitive Divine Feminine here in a neutral position. Your Divine Feminine doesn't have an agenda. They are just paying attention to what they're guided to witness based on this higher love. They don't have all the answers. The passion, this is the sexual connection, the aliveness, the pull, the magnetic pull between counterparts. That's dependent on this higher love as well. When connections are in alignment with the higher love, they are an anomalous thing. So Divine Masculines, take safety in it. Just know that everybody is waking up, realizing what this is all together. Nobody's ahead or behind. The energy that you're meant to be encouraged by is open curiosity. Have fun with it, work with it, play with it, explore it, revel in it, delight in it, get excited about it, engage with your feminine over it. Witness it for all it is. Instead of it being in a competition template, take a more like a child approach and allow it to be something inspirational rather than fearful. What can we see for the feminines? Thank you, Divine Creator, for inspiring the Divine Feminines. OMG, we get union. Four of Wands in the house. We have the union, joy and celebration, and walking away from things that are not joy and celebration. So I just posted on my Facebook page today, basically say yes to the things that are kind and walk away from people, places, and things that are not kind. And that's this, Divine Feminines. Union is within you. You get to say what is kind and what is putting yourself in harm's way, and vote with your energy, your time. And that is sort of like a child energy. Go towards the things that have love and don't put yourself in harm's way regarding the things that don't. That does not mean turn a blind eye or shun or outcast eternally, condemn or damn. It's healthy boundaries, and it's just flow. Beyond even healthy boundaries, it's just being in flow. Cruise with that energy, Divine Feminines. Okay, so what can we see for Divine Masculines? How are the DMs thinking of their connections? How are they thinking of their divine counterpart at this time, consciously? What are they feeling on the heart space for these connections? What are they feeling on the heart space for their divine counterpart? What is the Divine Masculine's wish for the connections at this time? What are the actions the masculines are taking towards these connections, either consciously or inadvertently? What is the biggest challenge for the masculines at this time? What is the spirit guidance regarding that challenge? And where are the connections going? Also, what would the Divine Feminines like to say about to the masculines based on the energy that comes through in each of the areas today for the DM reading. So we're getting some conversation going. So conscious mind for the connection. Grieving, artistry, expression, community, and celebration. So I'm just hearing, I don't usually get communication from this, but in the reverse, the Five of Cups is talking about the positive storylines, the lemonade, the love, the glass half full. So divine masculines may be talking to their communities, friend groups, families, those who they have a sense of belonging with, regarding the connection, regarding love, regarding the loss of love, or the promotion of love, or the theme of love in their lives. This is a preparation for living the love in their lives. It's like a primer. They are getting their friends, family, communities on board with what their version of love is. The unusual love spotting. So the divine masculines have been privy to in these connections. They are informing, maybe not directly, but indirectly, they're talking to people in their lives right now about the lessons they've learned because of this journey, because of the love in these connections. So they're sharing with others the wisdom that they've found. The moral of the story, the memes, the one-liners, the things that they've come to. They're teaching. This connection is helping the divine masculines align with their inner sage. What are the feminines saying here? I'm absolutely in love with you. So divine masculines, your divine feminines sense this. This is an internalized motion with it being in the inverse here. They know, they feel that connection on the heart space. And they are so in love with you. That's where this is all coming from. That's why they keep showing up and aligning with you. That's why they've stuck with you through these lessons. That's why the divine has put them in your life. But your feminine is recognizing the love. It would take nothing short of that love, divine masculines, for you to see it so next level. For it to inspire your voice in community, in family, in friend groups as this leader. Love is the genius frequency. It is the paradigm shifter. Divine masculines, your divine feminines love you. That's the only reason why I do what I do. The feminines say. What are the divine masculines thinking of their divine feminine specifically? Oh, nothing but love, nothing but kindness. So divine feminines, we got that message to go towards kindness and away from things that are unkind. Your divine masculine has kindness for you. Exaltation, brilliance, triumph, and victory. So the divine masculines have seen the kind angle of these connections of you. They've seen your heart, divine feminine. We just saw in yesterday's reading, was it, that the divine masculines are now believing that you love them. The proof is there. They've seen it in a way that speaks to their heart, that's gotten through to them that it is actually love. Love isn't what they thought it might have been in the past. If they even knew what it was at all, they now know what it is because of your connection, and they have nothing but hope, nothing but promise, nothing but victory, thinking of you. You can do no wrong. They see the love in you. And then feminines are saying, do you even see me that way? With emphasis on the word see, I get a very physical, like the feminine wants to have you tell them to your face, divine masculine, or to their face. They want to get some time in person. If you truly feel this way, they really, what's keeping the physical distance? What's keeping the time apart? They're eager, and they're eager to have you tell them in person how you feel this way. Show me in person. I'm hearing. What are the masculines feeling on the heart space for the connection? Well, there's a deep knowing, entrance, death, rebirth, and passage. They're starting to feel a pull to come back around. They're starting to feel it's warranted. They're starting to feel the return. They're starting to feel this primordial pull, like a natural process. I'm getting the sense that they innately feel this revolutionary energy. I'm even doing a circle. Near, far. So they definitely feel this swing back around is inevitable. You are my everything, feminines are saying in the reverse. So obviously there's a caution to make another person everything. So it's in the reverse. But as far as a counterpart goes, divine masculine, you're a 10. Clever little number tricks. In the reverse, we just left with the 1. And so divine feminines know that they're number 1. Their connection to source is number 1. But if they're going to be in a scenario with someone, they definitely see that you are meeting all the criteria. What are the masculines feeling on the heart space for their feminine? Joy, playfulness, and pleasure. Wow, and they're coming out of feeling trapped. There's this one sword of truth that they're resting on, about to spread their wings. The 8 of Swords is a card of illusion, of being trapped in our minds. It's a mental prison that we put ourselves into. I'll often joke, these are 300-foot swords, but they're very far in the distance. There's no risk of actually harming this butterfly. It's all in the butterfly's mind. So they're realizing there's been nothing to be afraid of here. They feel nothing but joy. When they're honest and they tune into their hearts, they don't feel those swordsy kind of warnings. Not on the energetic levels, not on the heart space. It's nothing but joy, pleasure. That's important, divine masculines. Really heed that. Really pay note. It's the mind that creates the craziness in these connections, the second guessing, the overthinking, the skepticism. The heart knows. The heart has always known. The energy doesn't lie. I'm also being told to say, yes, you're right, divine masculines. You have had gut instincts not to go forward to this, but it has not been because the love isn't real. It's been because the timing has not been beneficial and your guidance systems have said it's not been appropriate. But on the heart space, this purity has always been there. What are the feminines saying? I need time for me. Exactly, we got a timing nudge there a minute ago. So it takes 2. There's a dynamic here. And when we're dealing with these connections, part of the reason that it's been all up in our minds is because we haven't understood the natural ebb and flow, the states, the seasons of connection, the way that we're learning because of this journey, which are too intense, need space, into you, friend zone. These are different states of the matter that we revolve through at different times for different reasons. There is a benefit to each of those cycles when it's appropriate. So again, too intense is when there's fear, or the focus needs to be on healing independently. Need space is when one of the counterparts knows that they've got something of a priority that they need to take care of, and they love themselves enough to advocate for it and ask for space. Friend zone is when there isn't enough attraction, but not in a judgmental way, but in an accurate, authentic way that lovingly says, I think there's something going on your side that you really need to care for right now, and you're putting too much focus on me. I'm not feeling it. It doesn't feel appropriate. So there's a friend zone. And then, of course, into you is when we're pulled together and the going is good for an innovation, for a period of magnetizing, for more of a catalyzing event, for mission, for upgrading, for comparing notes, for celebrating, and eventually that's the state that it will come into more and more often, and we will be able to live in that alignment. With the other things always having a time and a place, but with the into you, the mutual into you coming to the forefront. So what can we see for the wish for the masculines at this time? Son of Cups, love, offering of love, divinity, honor, responsibility, and humility, temple of perfected essence. I'm just seeing two counterparts smiling at each other, walking across a field, smiling, recognizing, looking at each other's faces, smiling, recognizing, getting closer. It's this energy of homecoming, of we've done it, we're doing it. I know that you know that you know that I know it together. The divine masculines are just wishing to see each other from that level. The feminines are saying, I'm too afraid to talk to you, in the reverse. So there was a bit of a no communication, but just gazing there. It's more like, this whole reading is just feeling like a pull to be together in the physical. Maybe not even talking, but just vibing in each other's energy. Just seeing how it goes, just comparing energetic notes. It feels like for many this energy is promoting physical meetups. What are the masculines' actions at this time? Quickening and exponential expansion. 43, self-love. Mother of Swords. The divine masculines don't know something. Divine masculines, you need to connect with your counterpart. There's some sort of a speeding up that can happen when you don't have to figure it out on your own. So divine masculines are kind of wanting more information firsthand from you, divine feminine. Be careful, divine masculines, not to make assumptions in this energy, but to go to your divine counterpart. This is a feeling of wanting to speed up the process by speaking with their counterpart. They're trying, I have to be honest, they're trying to come up with the answers on their own, but I feel divine masculines, the best case scenario is to reach out and communicate. I'm getting a warning from the divine that if you divine masculines put your divine feminine in the hot seat and continue to allow them to be one-sided in the communication, that you're going to start getting mixed signals and it's not going to feel as harmonic. Your divine counterpart is not going to reflect to you the same accuracy as they once did. And that's because the balance is shifting away very quickly. So just as quickly as it could be righted, it can spiral off if you push it too far or continue on the same cycle. Divine feminines are saying, my life started when I met you. My energetic life, this new way of looking at energy started. So there are some, pardon me, everybody. There are some collaborative conversations here about the energetics, about what's going on in these connections. That the feminines have information to share with the masculines right now. So that may start happening in the connections. What is the biggest what is the biggest challenge? The lack of victory, whimsy, fantasy, and wonder. I'm just hearing this being in the intangible layers and not necessarily being public knowledge or it coming to light. So divine feminines are saying, let's bring light to this. Let's shed light on it. Let's talk about this. Let's be proactive here. Let's focus on the bright side. Let's work with this. What is the solution to the challenge? Here's the Lovers, grounding, portals, possibilities, and options. Figure out how to ground this. Exactly. We got the Lovers in the upright to begin with, and now it's this bringing it in, bringing it through. Let me have you. Divine feminines are saying, divine masculines, like, let's get together. Let's talk about this. Let's figure out what can work. Instead of it not being a thing, let's figure out how this thing can be somehow. What is the direction of the connection in the near future? The changes in the physical bit by bit. Spiritual gifts, mystery, enchantment, and secrets. So changes, 55. Secrets are going to come to light about this connection. There's going to be more energetic wisdom divulged, I'm hearing. These spiritual gifts, the secrets, the encoding, the dynamic combination of each counterpart, masculine and feminine coming together, holds certain light codes and secrets and keys. Each couple has a different energetic signature that brings certain aha moments and awarenesses into this dimension. It's very enchanting, it's very mysterious, and it's honing everybody's spiritual gifts bit by bit. So bit by bit, this is going to come into the forefront more and more with the dynamic interactions of the twins. I feel the same way. So there's going to be some comparing of notes. There's going to be, oh, I just saw 2112 when I was bringing through that message, where there's mirroring, where there is shared experiences that the couples are going to start talking about from the interpretation of each side of it. And this is where more of the full picture of the dynamics, the energetics, the missing piece is going to be understood further. Okay, let's get a message from the masculines to the feminines. Oh my goodness, I miss you. And you are mine. Along with, oh, I want to get married. It was in the reverse, so take that how it resonates. That does speak of a one-on-one focused connection. What are the feminines saying to the masculines? Ooh. You are my other half, and you have my whole heart. All right, so many blessings. Bye for now, everyone.